Hi, my name is Isaiah. Welcome to the E3 special. Even though right now, as I'm recording this, E3 is over, but there's I don't know if there's anything going on after the fact. I just want to talk about what happened during the Nintendo Direct because, yeah, it happened. It happened yesterday, and I would rather process it and see what was announced and what I was excited for. My freaking bingo that I should have gotten, but I'll get to that in one moment. It's not the best. Everyone's been disappointed with what was not announced and what they expected, and right now I'm just glad it happened, and mainly that Nintendo had games to announce, and there are games that I'm looking forward to. And the one thing that I want to get to talk about is the Smash reveal. It was anticlimactic to reveal the character. Like, it was just the way it was announced, it was just there. Even though no one expected a Tekken character to be announced, it's just the way that there was no hype about it. I don't know, I felt like the reveal could have been better with that character. Like, it would have been cool, but it just I didn't feel anything, but it was fine. We got a new Smash character, which I got in the bingo, and they did talk about Skyward Sword a little bit. Yeah, we already know, and that's what made me feel like, come on, Nintendo, you gotta keep going. You gotta move on if you have more stuff to show, But, that they had to talk about it for a little bit. Oh, Mario Party, it's there. Everyone's been talking about the update that the Super Mario Party had back then, just to test out the online system to see if it'll work for the new Mario Party game that's coming out. I forgot when they said the release date, but all I know is that they announced it and they said it's coming out soon. I actually didn't think that was going to happen, but it happened. Another game that I want to talk about is a 2D Metroid game, and I really want to catch up on the series. This ties into the previous games, Metroid games, not the Metroid Prime, but the previous Metroid games that are really important, I guess, because the developer wanted to get Metroid, what was it called? Metroid Dread. The developer wanted to get the Metroid Dread coming out back then, but he said that the technology wasn't there, and until 2021, we're getting it this year. We're getting it in October, and it's happening. And it looks so freaking good. I actually cannot wait to play that game, but I gotta catch up on the series first before I start playing Metroid Dread. And before I talk about the obvious, I just want to say this. I almost got a bingo. I would have gotten it if they talked about Pokemon, but that didn't happen. I had one thing left, and Pokemon could have been the one. I hate you, Pokemon. Breath of the Wild sequel. And recently, this is news I'm just now finding out, is that they didn't give us the title of the game. They purposely wanted to hold back on the title because I guess in a way it spoils it, or it gives away too much. And you know what? I respect that. I'm gonna give this a prediction, and this is coming from me. Even though they said 2022, Breath of the Wild did the same thing. You know what? I'm gonna find it right now. Nintendo wasn't able to have their digital event back in 2016 because they had nothing else to show, because they were working on the Switch, and which had the Switch presentation in January 2017. The release date for the actual release date for Breath of the Wild. But in 2016, they showed a teaser trailer of Breath of the Wild with gameplay and all that, and they revealed the title name. Oh, that was it. Okay. I'm putting pieces together. In 2016, the freaking treehouse that Nintendo had, only to just release only for Breath of the Wild, they didn't give it a release date. Even though they're hitting for the AIM release date for 2022, I am guessing we are going to get the sequel to Breath of the Wild in March or April of 2022. That is my guess. That is my prediction. I'm going to call it. It's going to come out early 2022. It looks like they're almost done with the game. It's not one of those small little snippet cinematic trailer. No, it's they showed gameplay footage. I'm guessing it's gonna come out as soon as we would expect. I'm glad that Nintendo was able to show something at E3. I almost got a bingo, but you know what? I really don't care now, because Pokemon didn't help me out. But that's okay. Direct, even though it may be disappointing to some people, but for me, I am truly grateful because I prayed to see footage, more info, a little more info about the sequel of Breath of the Wild. And I'm glad I got that. I'm just a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. Let me know what kind of games you guys are excited for that Nintendo announced on the Direct. Just let me know in the comments down below. I'm actually curious to see what you guys are excited for. But yeah, that's going to be all for today. Love yourself. Don't procrastinate. Sayonara.